Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Neeva-Gayle Candelori, Director of the Center for the Polyurethanes Industry of the American Chemistry Council. Wow, look at this turnout. It's pretty good. The economic indicator said that we're getting there. The economic indicator said the new unemployment figures today are not good. But look at the room. I'm really pleased to see so many of you here today. You already know how important polyurethanes are. So today, I want to tell you about some of the cutting-edge projects that CPI has worked on in the past year for you. In April, the Journal of Occupational and Environmental Hygiene published CPI-sponsored research entitled Measurements of Airborne MDI Concentration in the Workplace. The paper summarizes an extensive body of industry data documenting low workplace airborne MDI concentrations in a majority of the manufacturing operations reviewed. CPI also worked with Troy Polymers to secure a grant from the United Soybean Board to determine whether scrap flexible foam based on soy polyol could be used with conventional scrap foam in the manufacturing of rebond for carpet cushion. The results of this testing will be presented in a technical paper during the second renewable content technical session tomorrow. In the automotive sector, CPI contacted the National Fire Protection Association to correct inaccurate information in one of its fire hazard guides relating to hydrogen cyanide in passenger car fires. Based on data submitted by industry, NFPA was able to conclude that hydrogen cyanide levels produced in vehicle fires were not observed at a level high enough to result in adverse human health effects. Early this year, CPI offered its introductory health and safety course as part of the Spray Polyurethane Foam Alliance accreditation program during SPFA's annual conference. Designed for spray foam contractors, the course is a great example of product stewardship in action. Moreover, we are taking our commitment to spray foam product stewardship to a new level. I think most of you know that CPI and the SPFA just launched a joint enhanced product stewardship program to support and explain the benefits of spray foam and its continued safe use and handling. Spray foam has become increasingly popular as a solution to energy-efficient homes and buildings, and we believe that it's critical for the industry to provide useful and timely product stewardship information now. In fact, we added a special panel discussion for Tuesday afternoon entitled The New Era of Spray Polyurethane Foam, Leading the Way in Product Stewardship. Panel participation will include the Environmental Protection Agency, Occupational Safety and Health Administration, Consumer Product Safety Commission, National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health, and representatives of the polyurethane industry. That's a strong lineup. So if you're interested in spray foam and health and safety, be sure to come. And of course, don't forget to visit the new website for the industry outreach, spraypolyurethane.com. Speaking of the benefits our products bring to society, our keynote speaker, Cal Dooley, will talk about a breakthrough study that clearly demonstrates the important role played by rigid polyurethane foams and other products of chemistry in reducing greenhouse gas emissions. He will describe how that study is helping our advocacy here in the US and around the world. Cal is the CEO of ACC and a well-respected former congressman from California, and we're extremely honored that he was able to join us here today. Last but far from least, today we're releasing our biannual end-use market survey on the polyurethanes industry in North America, covering 2007-2008 market data. We've added some new twists this year, including an interactive database, which means you can export it into Excel, a separate section on raw materials and additives, as well as global data to help put the NAFTA information into a more global perspective. There's a more detailed analysis of the flexible foam end-use markets, including factors affecting the shifting markets in automotive, furniture, and bedding. The analysis also examines rigid foam end-use markets, including the increasing demand for thicker panels to meet new ASHRAE standards, as well as new application areas for spray foam, such as the use by the U.S. Army to insulate tents and other structures at bases in the Middle East. I encourage you to stay for the closing session on Wednesday to hear Angela Austin of IAL Consultants share with you a detailed presentation of the market data. Or you can purchase your own copy of the survey today at our registration counter just outside the conference room. That's just a little taste of the variety and value of the work that we undertake on behalf of our members. So if you're not already a CPI member, please see me or any of the other CPI staff, or stop by our booth for additional information in the room next door. Speaking of members, we are fortunate to add new members every year, and in 2009, I am pleased to announce that we added 7 new member companies: Ebonite International, Penicky, Johns Manville, Lapola Industries, Puma Polymers, Solvay Fluoride, and Yantai America. Please join me in welcoming them on board. This brings the total CPI membership to 63, a membership that truly reflects the diversity of this great industry. Speaking of diversity, I'd also like to extend a very warm welcome to our guests from the Indian Polyurethane Association, Mr. Ramamurthy and Mr. Jean, as well as our guest, Mr. Frank, from the European Diisocyanate and Polyol Producers Association. Thank you for being here.